So he's right there. Is he not gonna notice us either? I guess not, but I just threw away my spear. That's very bad. No, did you really have to go in here with me? I guess we'll find out in a second when we see if he comes run. Oh, yep, okay. Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Treeburgers, and welcome back to the Infected. So, in today's episode, we have to fuel up our iron extractor here. We also have to find some food because I am big time starving, and that's not very pleasant. And then finally, I feel like it's about time that we go hunt for the car that I promised you pretty much since the first start of this series, but we just haven't really found it. First of all, though, let's just down some proteins here. So I figured out that apparently fish are a pretty good protein source, and I'm not gonna cook the rest of these fish, and there's a very special reason for this. So if you remember last time, we built our iron or our mineral extractor over here. That thing needs fuel. Well, in order to fuel it, we need biofuel. And the way that we get biofuel is from spoiled food. So if you just take a look in here, you can see that we actually already have 2 iron ore and 2 iron fragments. So the ore and the fragments are coming in quickly, which is very nice. So we're just gonna go up here and smelt those immediately. We are gonna need a bunch of iron to further upgrade our tools and the like in here. So that is a very nice thing to have. I'm gonna start by just shoving the fish into a crate here because the fish has a spoil time. You can see the thing counting down right now, and it spoils in just about 24 minutes. So we need to bring all of this over there and just let it sit until it spoils, because when it spoils, we can turn it into biofuel. There are other means for getting biofuel, though. One of those being that we can just simply go look for it over at the villages, and I'm thinking we're gonna do that in case we get more biofuel than the things that we are trying to craft ourselves right now. And you know, the more the merrier. So we're just, however, gonna quickly replant all of these so that we have more food available. There we are. Then we have a little bit of fish cooking down here. And that should be just about it. It's almost evening and our energy is low. So I'm thinking instead of just going to sleep now and we're going to wake up early and it's still going to be dark, I'm just going to refill our luck deposits here. And then we'll wait for it to be evening so we can go to sleep and then start a new day by going on some serious exploration. It is daytime once again, and I think we're ready to go exploring now. I mean, we've been to this city quite a lot, and I honestly think we should just continue doing that because it's closest. I don't really know what this is down here, but it looks like it's either rock formations or maybe a small village. But we also have village there. So there's plenty of villages, but I don't think we finished looting the things down here. So I'm gonna run down there. We're just gonna run by the lake first of all because we're quite thirsty and we need some water. So I better get some water. Oh, now what is this? I wonder if we can take this thing down. No, I don't want to try because I don't want to lose health prior to going to the village. One of the most tedious things about this game is when you run out of water just before you make it to where you need to go, because when you slow down this much, like what am I supposed to do? It's even raining. I could just open my mouth and down this water, but the game won't allow me. Right, so there we are. We now got water again. We're gonna have to run up to the village up here, and I just need to see, like, I honestly have no idea. I don't remember which part of the houses that we visited or not, so I guess we're just gonna have to run up there and trial and error. And we also do have to remember that there are infected walking around. I see one there, and I saw one just around the corner over here. I feel like we're just gonna start by going for him. For some reason, he doesn't really notice us, so he's right there. Good thing we can just take him down. They don't really want to put up a fight, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm not complaining about that. Okay, we got another infected here. Is he not gonna notice us either? I guess not, but I just threw away my spear. That's very bad. Okay, this is not good. So I threw it in this direction. Wait, are you trying to cut me off? Are you just running around? I wonder if you get freaked out by his body. Where's my spear? Oh no. Oh god, no. This is not okay. This was a very stupid mistake. No, let me in, please. Just let me in. Thank you. I don't know if I'm safe in here. But at least the doors are closed. There's an onion sprout. I don't really need that. That is a very disgusting noise. What about you just stay out there and I'll stay in here? Oh, biofuel. Nice. That's just what we needed. What do we do here? I'm gonna leg it for that house over there. I do still believe that this is where we threw our spear at. Oh god, hello. I'm just gonna hit you a bunch of times. Wait, what happened? What the hell happened there? No, did you really have to go in here with me? Did you? I cannot hit you for some reason. Why can I not hit you? There we are, thank you. Oh, okay. He just did that. So since we haven't really found the spear, I'm just gonna have to go by the legging strategy again. So we're just gonna leg it for this house over here now. And then hopefully by the time we get over here, the infected will be gone. It's comforting knowing that we don't have to engage in fisticuffs with the infected and we can just simply live in a house for long enough for them to forget that they were chasing us. So now that we managed to escape them, I just have to make sure that we don't upset anyone else. I think I saw something moving over there. So I'm gonna go to this house, but I think it's actually pretty perfect because the houses that we're visiting right now, I'm 99% sure that we haven't visited these houses yet. And then, if I recall, I don't think we've been here either. That's just a small stone. We don't need that for anything. We look to be safe here. I feel like the biggest challenge about me running around here and looting is that 90% of the stuff that I pick up, I have no idea what to do with. And since I don't know, then I don't know if I'm wasting backspace by bringing half of it back. And then I could have probably taken something else and made much more value from it. But, I mean, hey, if I don't know what it's for, then as long as I just see a value in it, right? Oh god, okay. I think that is an infected. And I think I forgot to close the door. I guess we'll find out in a second when we see if he comes run. Oh, yep, okay. Like, just please punch this lady. Good. I love it how they just don't put up a fight at all. Well, god damn it, we have 2 infected wounds and only 1 medical bandage. So, am I just infected now? You know what, screw this. I'm legging it back to my base, and then in case we die, well then, at least we get to keep our stuff. Alternatively, maybe the infected wound will just magically stop being infected, even though that seems less than likely. I wonder if I can just eat potatoes to get me out of this situation. Nope. The only thing potatoes did was just to prolong the pain. No amount of potatoes will cure us from the infection that we got right now. Well, if there is anything positive to take from this, we did make it back to the base. So hey, at least we get to die in comforting surroundings. My last act on this earth will be to harvest melons. And I'm gonna go lay down in my bed. You know what? Actually not. I just want to die right here. And there it is. Okay. I guess death was not that painful after all. I'll eat a couple of melons and then I think we are back and we are strong again. Well, the good thing is that we are slowly starting to get spoiled food, which we need. And if we go over to, I think it's the workbench, and we take 3 spoiled food, maybe. Yep, and we get biofuel. We got 3 biofuel now, so we can actually go out here and put all of those in here, which should give us, there we are, 75% full, meaning that we will now get a lot of iron, and that's just what we needed. So I'm just going through the item PD here, and apparently we can build a weapon rack. So we're gonna build a weapon rack, because it's likely not gonna be the last time that I throw away my spears. So what if we just create an absolute bunch of spears, and then we got reserves when we inevitably need it. There we are. So that thing can hold a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons. I'm gonna put my bow in here because we don't really need the bow right now. As long as we don't have arrows for the bow, then one might argue that it is rather useless. Also, this stone pickaxe is almost worn out. I'm gonna go here and just... That was a very underwhelming throw. Regardless though, gonna put the katana in there as well, and then I just need a reminder on how to create a spear. 1 stone blade, 3 stick, 5 plain fiber. We can do that. So 5 plain fiber, a stone blade, and 3 stick. And we're gonna do that once again. And now we got more spears, which is great. I'm running low on protein again soon, so you know what? Let's go hunt for some protein. Because in the previous episode, well, I was chasing ruthlessly after animals, and it didn't really work out too well, honestly. It was quite terrible, to say the least. So I found a way better method. Apparently, if we go fishing, it's just a paradise of proteins. So let me show you my paradise of proteins. And of course, I just had to fall down and break a leg. Right, let's get back, repair my broken leg. As any true survivor would do, apparently it just takes some stick and some plain fiber to fix a broken leg. So, let's see. A splint, 5 plain fiber and 2 stick. Throw that into the workbench right here. There's a splint. Let's put that on our dumb broken leg. And we're back. So we made it to a lake here. The only thing we have to do once we're at a lake is that we're gonna have to go spearfish a fish, because apparently fish in this game see humans as the most kind thing ever that won't ever hurt them, which couldn't be further away from the truth. So we're just gonna turn this tuna into fish fillets. Lovely. Let's find some more fish. I feel like there's something wrong with this lake because there's not a lot of fish here. And that was a trout. So you see, the good thing about finding tunas and trouts is that a tuna gives us 3 raw fish and a trout gives us 2. So we can fill up our bag here pretty much immediately. And as long as the fish are this easy to catch, then I don't ever want to find myself in a situation where I chase a raccoon just to eat it, because that's stupid. And I do feel like this should be enough fish for 1 man, which also leaves just a few extra that I'm thinking we can just spoil and get even more biofuel. So this is also going to be the method that we're going to use for biofuel now, because it's very efficient and very easy. And there's a corn plant, so let's just eat some corn. And you know, while we're down here, we might as well just get some water, because we're surely gonna run out of water eventually. Oh, look. And here's our buddy, he's back. Let's name him Pringles. I don't know if we can tame Pringles, but for now we know where Pringles is. He seems to be sticking around to this area most of the time. And as we bring over all of our raw fish here, all of the old fish actually turned into spoiled food now, which is good. So we can just take these, bring them onto the workbench, and make biofuel. Then we bring this biofuel out into our extractor here, and I think I forgot to power it on. Whoops. Well, there it is. Now it's full. And I think I just wasted the biofuel because I put both of them in there. And since we're now slowly hitting a stage where we can start storing an absolute bunch of iron and the like, then it's also about time that we actually get some storage for our iron here. So we're gonna see if we can build ourselves an iron ingot shelf. And there we are. And apparently I turned it the wrong way around. Lovely. So we're gonna have no idea how many ingots this thing can hold. So I just now learned that if you press N on anything, then you can actually move anything. So now we can see how many iron ingots we have, which is pretty handy, not gonna lie. Now I kind of want to start a second farm because I need to separate what we are growing. And the main reason that we need to do this is because I learned that apparently cucumbers is the fruit of eternal health. So cucumbers are very, very good for us because they give us a lot of extra health. So I just kind of took the liberty to only plant watermelons and cucumbers over here. So down here, we're going to be planting potatoes and onions. We also have this water basin here, which I'm hoping is going to be something that will give us, well, clean water. I'm gonna just plunk that one down there. We need 10 iron ingots and 4 screws for it. I know that we have the screws in here, so I'm just gonna start out by grabbing those, and we're gonna quickly add those to there. The 10 iron ingots we'll get eventually, but what I'm hoping is just that we can get clean water from there. If we can get clean water from there, well, then we don't have to run all around the place in order to get water all the time, which is super annoying. Well, down here we have almost our 4 plant beds. So we got 2. I just need 2 more planks for the 3rd one, and then we can plant the stuff down here that we need. Now, the reason that I want to grow onions and potatoes down here, well, first of all, the onions, apparently, from what I've understood, you can make onion stew, and with the onion stew, you can actually get back lost health, because when we broke our leg, when we fell down a ledge, we lost 5 health, and I need that back, please. Before we do any of that, though, I feel like it's about time that we go to sleep. So while the car is still not present, I feel like we've actually made just a bit of progress today. We're slowly starting to expand our base here just a little bit more with all of the new plant beds, and we got a little bit more sorted with our plant growth over here. We got refills on all of our materials over here, and then most importantly, well, we got our iron extractor, or rather mineral extractor, up and running, even though it is only obtaining stone right now, which is rather boring. But eventually that thing should supply us with a bunch of iron, and we have even more fuel in here for it for the next long period of time. So it should be able to run for quite some time, and hopefully by the time I see you guys next, well, then we have way more iron than what we have right now. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Stay safe until next time. Bye bye.